My chosen one, something inside you has shifted. I can feel it. It's powerful, undeniable, and life-changing. My angel, this message was meant for you, and I don't believe for a second that it's a coincidence you're here. If this video found its way to you, it's because you're ready to hear it. Right now, something far greater than any algorithm is at work, guiding you, aligning you, and bringing you exactly where you're supposed to be. I sense that something profound has happened within you recently. Maybe it was during the last full moon when the energy was almost overwhelming, bringing up old wounds, deep emotions, and memories you thought were long buried. It's like the universe handed you all this heaviness to process, and yet, somehow, you've moved through it. I feel like you've reached a breakthrough. Maybe it was just last night, a moment of clarity, a massive realization, or finally breaking free from a cycle that's held you back for so long. Whether it was a limiting belief, an unhealthy attachment, or a struggle you've been trying to release, you've done something extraordinary. Something is different about you now. That's why this message has arrived, because you've stepped into a new chapter, and we're here to explore it together. What have you let go of? Why was that release so powerful? We'll dive into it all, but first, take a moment. If this resonates with you, like this video, subscribe so you don't miss what's next, and leave 77 in the comments to signal your alignment with the universe. Let this message play on repeat to absorb its energy, amplify its power, and step fully into the transformation that's waiting for you. If you're a true chosen one, I know you'll stay until the end. And if not, well, maybe this isn't your time. But if you're here now, something tells me it is. Let's begin. Number 1. Shedding the weight that held you back. You've been carrying a heavy burden, haven't you? Maybe you didn't always notice it, but it was there. A persistent shadow clinging to your every step, silently weighing you down. It might have been a quiet voice in your mind, whispering lies. You're not good enough, or you'll never break free. Or perhaps it was an attachment to something that no longer served you. A draining relationship, a repetitive habit, or a deeply ingrained fear, constantly reminding you, what if you fail? Whatever it was, it acted like an invisible chain, keeping you from stepping into the life you've always felt was waiting for you. This weight wasn't merely emotional. It infiltrated every corner of your existence. It showed up in your thoughts, cycling through doubt and overthinking, making it hard to see a way forward. It appeared in your body, leaving you feeling exhausted, sluggish, or even physically unwell. It manifested in your choices, holding you back from risks that could have opened new doors. And yet, through it all, you kept going. My angel, even when it felt like you were dragging the world behind you, you kept moving forward. You've been doing the hard, necessary work, even when it felt impossible. You've been peeling back layers, uncovering emotions you once buried deep, and confronting truths you long tried to avoid. That takes a level of courage not everyone possesses, but you've done it. It hasn't been an easy journey. There were times when the pain felt overwhelming, so heavy that you wondered if you could continue. Perhaps you questioned if healing was even worth it. But you never gave up. Even when progress felt microscopic, even when the days felt endless, you kept showing up for yourself. That's bravery in its purest form, choosing to heal when it would have been easier to stay stuck. And now, something remarkable is happening. Can you feel it? The weight you've carried for so long is beginning to lift. It's as though a fog that once clouded your vision is finally clearing, revealing a path you didn't even know was there. You may not fully understand the how or the why just yet, but trust me, it's real. The work you've been doing is paying off in ways you can't yet comprehend. This shift is not just imagined, it's tangible. The heaviness is dissipating, leaving room for something lighter, something freer. As the chains fall away, you're stepping into a version of yourself you've always known existed, a self unburdened, open, and ready for what's next. Trust this process, chosen one. The transformation you've worked so hard for is finally here, and the best is still to come. Number 2. The moment everything became clear. Chosen. 1. Let's take a closer look at that pivotal moment. You know the one, the instant when everything stopped, and the truth hit you with such clarity that it was impossible to ignore. It might have felt as though the world paused, and for the first time, everything around you made sense. Perhaps it came as a soft whisper in the stillness of the night, or as a thunderclap during a heated conversation, a vivid flashback, or an unexpected nudge from the universe. Whatever its form, that moment changed everything. This wasn't an ordinary experience. It was divine intervention, a lightning bolt of truth sent to wake you up. In that instant, you saw what you hadn't been able to see before. The weight you've been carrying, the patterns you've been repeating, the beliefs that kept you trapped. Suddenly, it all became clear. While the realization was profound, it wasn't necessarily easy. It likely unleashed a flood of emotions that you couldn't ignore. You may have felt grief, mourning the time you lost being stuck in that cycle. Frustration may have bubbled up as you wondered why it took so long to see something so obvious in hindsight. Fear might have whispered in your ear, warning you of the uncertainty that comes with letting go of something so deeply ingrained. Yet beneath all those emotions was something brighter, a spark, a flicker of hope and liberation. It was the glimmer of something greater waiting on the other side. In that moment, you began to see the chains that had held you back for what they truly were. Not unbreakable bonds, but illusions you could release. Reflect on what came to light in that moment. Was it a relationship that drained you of your energy and dimmed your light? Was it a job that left you feeling stuck in mediocrity? Perhaps it was a belief whispering lies like, "You're not good enough," or "You don't deserve more." Maybe it was a habit or mindset so ingrained in your identity that you didn't even realize it was there. Whatever it was, it had become a barrier, a wall standing between you and the life you were meant to live. That moment of realization wasn't just about clarity. It was about freedom. It wasn't merely the universe showing you what was wrong. It was an invitation to imagine what could be. It was a divine breakthrough, a moment where the truth wasn't just unveiled. It pointed you toward possibility. In this revelation, the universe whispered to you, "This isn't where your story ends. It's where it begins." That moment was a gift, a profound shift designed to realign you with your purpose. And now, with that clarity, you can step forward with renewed strength, ready to embrace the life that awaits you on the other side of transformation. Number 3, letting go with grace, a transformative release. Releasing is one of the hardest steps on the path to transformation, chosen one. It's one thing to identify what's been holding you back, but it's an entirely different challenge to let it go completely. This stage is about stepping into your power with grace, choosing freedom over the comfort of familiarity. And here you are, standing at the edge of something transformative, ready to embrace what lies ahead by releasing what no longer serves you. Letting go doesn't mean erasing the past or pretending it never happened. Instead, it's about honoring the role it played in your journey and recognizing that its chapter is now complete. Perhaps it was a relationship that once taught you about love, or a belief that helped you find strength during difficult times. Maybe it was a job, a dream, or even an identity that defined you for so long that you can't imagine who you are without it. Whatever it was, it served its purpose. And now, that purpose has been fulfilled. It's time to thank it, release it, and move forward with grace. As you prepare to let go, you may find yourself awash with emotions. There might be sadness for the memories tied to what you're leaving behind, or relief, as if a weight you've carried for too long is finally lifting. Fear may also creep in, the fear of stepping into unknown and uncharted territory. My angel, all these emotions are valid. They are part of the process, part of the cleansing, and part of your transformation. Feel them fully, but don't let them anchor you to the past. Think of letting go as an act of love, a profound love for yourself and for your journey. Close your eyes and imagine the cords that tie you to your past, holding you to what no longer aligns with your growth. Visualize yourself gently and lovingly, cutting those cords one by one. Watch the weight fall away and feel the spaciousness that takes its place. That lightness you feel is not just symbolic. It's a shift in your vibration, a release of energy that has been weighing you down. Releasing with grace also means releasing with gratitude. Acknowledge the lessons you've learned, the growth you've achieved, and the person you've become through the challenges you've faced. Say thank you, not from obligation, but from a genuine understanding that even the hardest parts of your journey have shaped you into the strong, resilient being you are today. Gratitude isn't just an act of acknowledgement. It's the key that unlocks the next chapter of your life. Letting go is not about loss. It's about creating space. Every time you release something that no longer serves you, you make room for something greater to enter your life. Trust the process, chosen one. As you release with grace, you align yourself with the abundance, joy, and freedom that await you on the other side. This is your time to rise. Number 4, the power of the present moment, your gateway to transformation. You've let go of the burdens that once tethered you to the past, chosen one, and now you find yourself stepping into a profound new phase of your journey. This moment, right here, right now, holds a power you may not have fully realized. It's where your strength, clarity, and potential converge. The past no longer defines you, and the future is yours to shape. But it's in the present moment that your transformation truly begins. The present isn't just a fleeting point in time. It's a sacred space of infinite potential. It's a blank canvas, inviting you to create the life you've always envisioned. Without the weight of yesterday dragging you down, you are free. Free to dream, to create, and to step boldly into your highest self. This is where the seeds of transformation are planted and nurtured. Take a deep breath, my angel, and ground yourself in the here and now. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat, the steady flow of your breath, and the vibrant energy coursing through your body. Notice the lightness that has replaced the heaviness you once carried. This isn't just the absence of burdens, it's empowerment. It's the realization that you are in control of this moment and, by extension, your life. When you fully embrace the present, you begin to see the world in a new light. The beauty of life reveals itself in the simplest things: the warmth of sunlight streaming through your window, the joy in a loved one's laughter, or the quiet peace of a moment spent in stillness. These aren't just random experiences. They're the universe's way of affirming that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Living in the present moment opens your heart to gratitude and wonder. It allows you to appreciate the blessings in front of you without being overshadowed by regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. With this perspective, you begin to align more deeply with the flow of life. You find clarity in your choices, confidence in your actions, and peace in your soul. This isn't to say the present moment is always easy. Challenges may still arise, and doubts may occasionally creep in. But the beauty of the present lies in its ability to ground you. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, pause and return to this space. Breathe deeply, anchor yourself, and remind yourself that this moment is all you truly have. It is your sanctuary, your source of power, and your foundation for growth. In the present, you're no longer shackled by what was or worried about what could be. You are free to build the life you desire, moment by moment. Every thought, intention, and action you take here shapes your future in ways you can't yet imagine. This is your time, chosen one, to live fully in the now. The present moment is your gateway to abundance, joy, and alignment with your highest self. Embrace it with open arms and trust in the power it holds. Everything you've been seeking begins here. Number 5. The shift. Embracing your new identity. You've done it, chosen one. You've broken free from the chains that once bound you and stepped into a version of yourself you always knew was there, waiting for this moment to emerge. This isn't just a minor change, it's a profound transformation, a shedding of old layers that no longer serve you. This is your rebirth, a powerful reclamation of the authentic, radiant being you were always meant to be. This shift is more than just leaving the past behind. It's about embracing the horizon ahead. It's about stepping into your inherent strength, wisdom, and authenticity, the qualities that have been quietly waiting beneath years of fear, self-doubt, and the weight of others' expectations. Now, you are finally reclaiming your space, your voice, and your power. At first, this transformation might feel surreal, even a little disorienting. It's like moving into a new home, filled with excitement, but also requiring time to adjust. You may hear echoes of your old doubts, or feel the familiar tug of patterns trying to re-emerge. Don't be discouraged. This resistance is natural and doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It's simply your old self making a final stand before fading away. These lingering doubts and patterns are no longer the heavy chains they once were. They're now just threads, fragile and easily unraveled. You have the strength to let them fall away. Every day, as you move forward, you deepen your alignment with this new identity. Each decision you make, each boundary you set, and every act of self-love reinforces the person you are becoming. This new version of you isn't about perfection, it's about authenticity. It's about showing up as your true self, unapologetically and boldly. It's about owning your journey, your growth, and your light. You are stepping into a life that feels expansive, aligned, and true to who you are at your core. Celebrate this shift, my angel. Honor the work it took to get here, the courage it required, and the resilience you've built. You're no longer bound by the limitations of your past. Instead, you're stepping into a limitless future filled with possibility. This is your time to thrive, to shine, and to live as the extraordinary being you've always been destined to become. Number 6. Aligning with your new frequency. Stepping into your new identity invites you to embrace a frequency of abundance, joy, and limitless possibilities, a vibration you've never fully experienced until now. It's like tuning into a cosmic channel where everything flows effortlessly, life feels purposeful, and the magic of alignment surrounds you. You've done the inner work and released the chains of outdated beliefs and patterns. Now, your energy is vibrating on a higher level, naturally attracting blessings and opportunities into your life. This newfound alignment begins with a profound shift in how you see yourself and the world. You are no longer defined by your past or constrained by limiting narratives. Instead, you've stepped into a space where your thoughts, emotions, and intentions hold immense creative power. This alignment isn't just external, it's deeply rooted in your internal state. You feel lighter, freer, and more connected to the flow of life. With each passing day, your confidence in the universe's timing grows stronger. You trust that everything is unfolding as it should, even when the path isn't completely clear. As you settle into this frequency, you'll notice the shift around you. Opportunities will appear as if by design, synchronicities will guide your steps, and relationships that resonate with your highest self will flourish. Challenges may still arise, but they'll no longer feel insurmountable. Instead, you'll face them with clarity and calm, knowing they are stepping stones to greater alignment. This is the power of living in harmony with your new frequency. You're no longer surviving, you're thriving. Trust this process, chosen one. You've aligned with a reality where abundance flows, joy amplifies, and the possibilities are endless. This is your new normal. Embrace it fully and watch the miracles unfold. Number 7. Stepping boldly into your future. The future you've dreamed of is no longer a distant possibility. It's here, unfolding before your very eyes. Every tear you've shed, every challenge you've faced, and every moment you thought you wouldn't make it was shaping you, preparing you for this exact moment. Now, you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, ready to step boldly into the life you were always meant to live. This is your moment, chosen one. It's time to rise, to shine, and to embrace the fullness of who you are. You are no longer defined by the struggles of your past or the limitations you once believed in. Instead, you are defined by the strength, grace, and vision with which you move forward. Each step you take is a testament to your resilience and a declaration of the extraordinary future you're claiming. The world is waiting to see what you'll create, who you'll inspire, and how brightly you'll shine. You've been through the fire, and now you're emerging as someone unstoppable, someone who knows their worth and their power. This isn't just a new chapter, it's the beginning of a new book. The pages ahead are yours to write, filled with possibility, abundance, and joy. Stepping into your future requires courage, but you have that in abundance. Trust the process and trust yourself. You've already done the hard work, shedding what no longer serves you and aligning with your highest self. Now, it's time to take bold, inspired action. Dare to dream bigger than ever before. Let your intuition guide you and let your heart lead the way. This journey isn't just about you. It's about the ripple effect your transformation will create. Your light will inspire others to step into their own power. Your courage will encourage others to face their fears. By living boldly, you show the world what's possible. Every choice you make, every step you take, and every boundary you set sends a message to the universe. I am ready for what's next. The best part? This is just the beginning. The universe is working in your favor, aligning people, opportunities, and experiences to support you. Trust in divine timing. Even when the path ahead feels uncertain, remember that every twist and turn is guiding you to where you're meant to be. As you move forward, hold your vision close. Visualize the life you're creating and embrace it as your reality. Step into your future with unwavering confidence, knowing that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of every blessing that's coming your way. Shine unapologetically, inspire courageously, and above all, trust that the best is yet to come. Chosen one, your journey has brought you to this incredible moment. You've released the past, aligned with your true self, and now you're stepping boldly into your destiny. This is your time to rise and embrace the future you've envisioned with confidence and courage. Trust in the power within you and the divine support surrounding you. The world is waiting to see your brilliance, and the universe is cheering you on every step of the way. Remember, this is only the beginning. The best is yet to come, and it's all unfolding just as it's meant to. Shine on,